Welcome. We're here today with the Tennessee Wildlife Federation and learning to cook a little wild game. If you've ever wanted to get out, source your own meat, here's a great opportunity. We're here with Kate Hill with the Federation, and we're gonna cook some wild game.
Great. What kind of wild game do we have, JW?
This is wild turkey that was harvested here in Tennessee.
Great.
I'll start with a little tip. To me, after years of experience of trying to do this multiple ways, the best way from when you get it from the field, if you were from the very start, when you get it home, if you'll cut it up into these small nuggets from the start. I only use breast meat for this application, and I save the legs for tacos and other things, but we only use breast meat for the nugget recipe. But if you will cut them down to this small size and pat them dry as they get all the moisture out of them from the start, and then put them in a seal meal bag and freeze them. That way when you come out, they're nice and flat. You can put 2 or 3 in your freezer at the same time. They don't take up much space. And then when you come out and you unthaw them, they're totally ready to go.
Nice. Sounds easy enough.
All right, so we're gonna put this one to the side and then we're gonna start. I've already got some. As soon as you take it out, I always take it out about 4 days ahead of time. So 1 day to take out and just straight thaw. Put it in the refrigerator, let it thaw for 1 day naturally. Then when you come, you cut the seal meal bag, pour it right into a glass bowl. I would use a glass bowl, not plastic. Once you put it into the glass bowl, you don't have to do anything else other than pour buttermilk on top. So that will soak for 3 days in the refrigerator. And all you need to do each day is kind of shake it up when you get home.
Just give it a little shake, put it back in the refrigerator.
Give it a little shake and put it in the refrigerator. So we're gonna start off with, you are gonna strain that a little bit, and we're gonna get it down to just the meat.
Alrighty. Let's see.
There you go. Let's get right on that edge there.
Okay. We'll try not to make a mess, except that we're going to.
Isn't that the fun part of cooking?
That is the
Making a
fun
mess.
part. You're right.
Wait till we get the flour. Then you'll get a
Oh,
mess.
yeah, I'm excited about that.
Okay.
All right, does that look good?
Yes. Now, another key thing that we use on this is a batter bowl. If you've never used a batter bowl, it's great for any frying, whether it's fish or turkey or whatever you may fry. But you have 3 pieces. In the bottom, we're gonna go ahead and pour some of the seasoned flour. This is Kentucky Kernel seasoned flour into the bottom. Get that going. And then we put our middle piece in.
I've never seen anything like this before. This is really neat.
And you just want to take a few nuggets
Can you
there
get dirty
with your hand.
good?
You can get dirty.
Great.
Yep, and just shake them off real good. Get as much moisture off of them as you can. And then put them right there on top. That's good for the first batch, right there. Now you got to make sure you get the lid on good and tight.
Ooh, we don't want flour all over the kitchen.
That's right. And then you just flip it over and shake it up.
Oh, cool.
It's ready to go.
That looks fun. Looks like it would be something fun to do with some kids.
They have a good time. My daughter loves coming in helping.
Great.
All right, so now you flip it back over and it's ready to go. Voila.
Nice.
So now you have nice small pieces. This gives you an idea of the size of those two. That's totally up to you on how big you cut them. Some people cut them bigger, but I like a little smaller. But that also will adjust to your temperature in your cooking. So if you have the smaller, it's gonna cook less time. So you just need to be careful about that. So at this point, we've already got a Fry Daddy that is, you can also use outside cookers if you want to cook it faster and cook more at a time, but we're doing today inside. I also have a thermometer in the oil. So it's at about 375.
375?
Right now, and you don't really want to get over 400 or it'll scorch them a little bit at that point.
Don't want that.
So we're gonna take a few at this point. If you want to grab a few and put them in here into the basket.
Ooh, it's nice and warm.
Yeah.
How many can we get in here?
You can go ahead, just keep it going. Yep. And we'll go ahead and drop those, let them get going. You keep going. You can put them in too. Yep, just be careful.
Don't want to splash yourself.
Perfect.
There we go.
All right, now, this usually takes about 4 to 5 minutes.
Oh, that's quick.
It's very quick. You'll be able to tell, usually they start floating towards the top when they're done.
Okay.
But you just, if they start getting too brown, you know to pull them. But you always, another great tip is a thermometer. This is good for any wild game. A lot of people are worried about, is it overcooked or is it undercooked? But you have markings on these. These are $10 on eBay. You can get them pretty cheap. It tells you. What's it say there? You got your glasses on. 165?
Got poultry at 165.
So once you pull the nuggets out, you can test them with this and just make sure you're ready to go at that point.
So you said we could also do these in an outdoor fryer. Are there any other good solutions you found for frying if you don't want to do, if you want a little bit healthier option?
Yes, that's definitely, my wife always tends to go towards the healthier option. So she has started cooking them in the Ninja air fryer.
Oh, nice.
Which is also very easy, the exact same process what we just did. The only difference is you want to coat them good with the olive oil from the start and make sure they have a good coating on them. We've been cooking them at about 375 in the air fryer, and the only difference there, once you've coated them, after 2 minutes, you want to flip them, and then another 2 minutes, and then you can just kind of take it up and shake them up a little bit for the last minute. Usually about 5 minutes with the size of nuggets that you're seeing we are cooking today on it. But that's a nice healthy option for somebody that doesn't want to do the oil inside.
Yeah, well, I know a lot of people already have air fryers, so sounds
they're
like an
bubbling
easy
away.
thing. Are they floating yet?
Not yet, but they're getting there. And you can kind of test them as you pick them up and see if they're still the white edges, so you want to keep them going there. You can always tell this thermometer is always nice to have and make sure it doesn't get up into that over 400, or it will scorch them.
So while we're waiting for those to cook, what kind of dipping sauces do you like? I know you like to play around with dipping sauces. You like to share your creations with some of us.
I do.
What's your go-to for these?
This, normally, my personal favorite is, this is a Kentucky barbecue sauce. It's kind of a sweet barbecue sauce from a place called Nos in Kentucky, but I mix that with ranch, about half and half, 50-50, and then you have, that's the sauce you see there today. My daughter also likes it straight with the barbecue sauce or the honey mustard, anything that you have normal nuggets with, or chicken nuggets. Most people won't even be able to tell the difference. I've cooked these for several people, and they had no idea they were cooking wild or eating wild turkey. On there. We're starting to get there.
Yeah,
about one more minute.
Now.
Yeah, around the edges. They're almost done. Probably another 30, 45 seconds. And those should be ready.
So let's say you had a big harvest and you have a lot of turkey nuggets and you have a few leftovers. I don't know how that would happen, but if you happen to have leftovers, I know you can store them. What are the best options for that?
You want to be careful. Once they're out, they have soaked up that oil or inside them. So once you have a pile of them, because that's a lot of meat when you have a whole turkey you cooked up, and they're probably better the next day, actually good and cold. But you don't want them soggy. So as soon as you take them out, we will put them in paper towels tonight. But as soon as we're done, you can store them in the refrigerator. Just don't put them in a Ziploc bag, because that condensation inside will really get them soggy. But if you just take them straight into the bowl with fresh paper towels, not the ones we're using and scooping onto. You put fresh ones in there, and then aluminum foil on the top, and then put it right in the refrigerator, and that will keep them nice and crispy for the next day when you're ready to go. Okay, I think we're getting ready. They're floating.
I can see.
So we're going to nice and knock off the excess here.
Oh, those look great. Ooh, can't wait to try them.
You'll be ready to get out in the woods, won't you?
Oh, yeah.
So as soon as I take them out of the oil, you want to get some kosher salt, sprinkle them on there, and you are ready to go.
So, shall we give them a shot?
Give them a shot. You got your nice dipping sauce there. Let's see what we got.
Dipping sauce here.
Don't burn yourself.
Woo. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, that's hot. Can see it steaming. Oh, that's wonderful.
Would you ever know you're eating turkey?
No, this
turkey.
This does not taste gamey at all. It's got beautiful color to it. It's nice and tender. This is great. I love it. Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll recruit a few more turkey hunters into the woods in Tennessee this year.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing this with us, JW.
You're welcome.
Thanks for joining us. For more tips, recipes, and to learn how to start your outdoor journey in hunting and fishing, visit Tennessee Wildlife Federation's website and check out our Hunting and Fishing Academy.